Hello YouTube, this is Mike again, back with another video. One of my subscribers asked me to do a video on the setup for VBar. This is the VBar EVO and the VBar Touch. So that's what I'm going to do for you guys today. So stay tuned, let me get things set up and we'll get started. Hey guys, one quick thing before we get started here. Your basic wires. The main wire, of course, it's ran into the ESC port on the VBar. And the slave wire, I just have it plugged into channel 4 since I'm not using channel 4. And the telemetry wire, it plugs in here on this port right here on your VBar. So that's the main basic wiring. Okay, so first get started, I'm going to turn on the radio. Oh, first of all, this helicopter has already been set up and flown, but for this purpose, to show you guys how to do the basic setup for the VBar, I wiped everything out and we're going to start over. So I'm going to, it's bound, but everything it was wiped out. So let's start the remote up. And normally I would hit the chain to bind the helicopter, but it's already bound. So let me power the helicopter up. Okay, and let's see. Model setup. New model setup. And you have to hit the
motor off,
the hold button. And so it's a raw 500, so it's not a Mikado helicopter. So other helis, hit that. Other 500, let's hit select. It's loading the data for a 500 helicopter. Wait a couple of seconds, it's going.
motor idle,
Okay, so it's ready for setup. Okay, now the first thing is model name. You hit touch edit. Let's hit backspace. So my friend name is it's AB's helicopter. So I'm gonna go with a capital A, capital B. Let's get a space. Raw. RAW space 500 and hit enter. So that saved it. It's AB's raw 500. Next thing is the VBar, which way it's facing on the helicopter, whether it's right, if it's upside down, front to back. So let's click on it. Okay, face up, wires to front. This helicopter is face up and wires to the back because it's facing back. So let's see, I'll let you see face down wires front, face down wires rear. But what we want is face up wires rear. Click on that. The next thing is which way the blades spin. So hit select. Clockwise or counterclockwise. Most helicopters spin clockwise and it's already on clockwise. So we have that. Let's see. Then the which way the rotor's spinning. The rotor, what setting for the head? We need the HR3 120 reverse. That's what it already is. Let me click on it so you can see the different settings. But what we need is HR3 120 reverse. So that's what we need. Servos. Select. Now, let's see if the servos are not working. They're not, all of them should be going up and down, but they're not. Let's see, let's reverse this one. Nope. The two front are going up, so let's reverse channel 1. This one is channel 1. Let's reverse it. Now, it's moving in the right direction. But up, all up. When I'm down, all down. So it's working properly. So that's right. Okay, let's get back out of that. Next is leveling the squash. Now, SAB, they have these new kind of squash plate levelers that you put on the bottom. I use those. I do have them, but I really like using the old school top to bottom on the top. And if you look down now, you can see the two front ones are touching and the back one is not. So we'll bring the, let's see, let me touch trim, hit trim. So we need to get the back up to where the two front ones are. So let's see, we'll hit front. See, it brought it up. Whoops. Go back to it. One more tap. So it's touching on both sides. So now you know that this is level. Okay, the next thing is I'm gonna put the head on and check the blades. So I'll pause right here and get ready for, let me get the blades on and the head on, and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, so now I've got the head on. I got my pitch gauge here. Let me get it going. And since the nice flat motor, this is where I'll zero the pitch gauge. Let me take this radio. Zero to pitch gauge. Now, okay, so it's at 1.2. I think it's a little too far to tighten up the screws to get it to 0. So what I think is, because I don't want to lose the throw in my arms on the helicopter, so I'll 0 it with the VBar. So what, it's at 1.3, so right now I need to get it to 0. I need to go down. Let's see, -0.2. There it is, 0. So now it's on 0. Now I need to do my collective. I want, the manual says 13. It gives me 13.6. I need to get it to 13. A little too much. Let's, 13. Go to the bottom. I'm gonna have to go a little bit. Let's see. I think I went a hair too far. Let's see. Let's see, top 13.1, that's good. Bottom 12.8. I'm gonna get that a little better. Let's see. Went the wrong way. 13. Okay. Now we have to, it asks for 8 degrees. We have to check. That's close, 8.4. Let's get it to 8. Okay, let's see. The next thing is the tail rotor setup. I have to plug up the tail servo because let's take this off. It runs down fast. I have to set up the tail rotor. Let me spin the helicopter around. And I had the servo disconnected because this servo, it beeps until you give it its right frequency. So that's the beeping you hear from the tail servo until you give it the right frequency. So now, let's see if it, I have to give it, touch it, let's see. And this servo takes 33 hertz and 1000. I don't know why it's not picking up. There it goes. I don't know, it wasn't, maybe because we still have this plastic over the screen, it wasn't picking up that the hell that it came with. It wasn't picking up my fingers. Let's see. Okay, it's moving in the wrong direction. Let's hit reverse. Do I want to reverse it? Yes. So now it's moving in the right direction. Okay, and the servo's center, but so now I have to get it on the right. Let's see, so we'll go left. Let's see. Let's do the right one first. I mean, the right first and get it. That's close enough. Go to the other side. Let me get a good look at it here. Okay, that's close enough. So that process is done. Okay, governor. It's asking for governor mode. We'll pause for a second. Let me make sure I get all my specs here that I need. Okay, now we're on the governor setup. It's Contronic. Let's load the data for the Contronic. Okay. We're going to leave the output the same. The gear ratio, non-Mikado. The pinion, it is 18. The gear ratio is 5.22. Let's see. 5.22. Enter. The motor pole is 5 pairs 10. Okay. That's basically it. That's the setup. So that's it. I hope this helped you guys out. Don't forget, like, subscribe to my channel. See you guys next time.